Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Northants SC Championships with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
And on the left today we have Joe Harrison playing Greyjoy Sea of Blood and Martin Lewis on the right playing Martell Assault. So this is fighting for King of Swiss, I guess.
Yes.
Round 5.
Yep.
And I think we saw Joe's deck previously as well, didn't we? And Martin's actually.
Yeah.
Because we saw Martin versus Whammer.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got an idea of what these decks are doing. And we've got setups now. So on the right there, Martin has 2 cards in shadows. He also has the Dornish fiefdoms and the port.
Summersea Port.
Summersea Port. On the left, Joe has Asher, a Chud, and I think that's a Great Hall altar on the bottom there.
It is.
So big Chud and an Econ seems good. And Martin liking shadows. 2 in there already is probably good for him, right?
Yeah. I would imagine they're both happy with their setups.
Yeah. And we're just on to the first plots then. Looks like Martin's already chosen his. And what we got? So, Late Summer Feast from Joe and Fallen from Favour from Martin. Really nice opener from Martin actually, since he has no characters. He doesn't actually have to sacrifice anyone, but he still gets that 7 gold and the initiative. And this lets him make Joe the first player. And if he's lucky, he might get some cards off of Joe as well.
I imagine Martin opens with that quite a lot with this deck.
Yeah, having faced against it a few times now, the deck doesn't seem to actually have many characters on the board. They tend to come jumping out and getting you.
Getting you.
Getting you, indeedy.
Yeah, especially early games. I like to put them into the shadows and then take control of the game later on. As we saw in the previous game against Whammer.
Yeah. So, Joe, nice quick marshalling here. So he's nailed to Chud to help him play for Hagen's daughter. It is Hagen's daughter, right? I'm just having a blonde moment here.
Yeah,
I feel like Hagen's daughter sounds like it's a Marvel superhero or something.
Hagen's daughter!
Yeah, I don't know why that came into my head. And then, is that Blackwind's crew there as well?
It does appear to be Blackwind's crew.
Awesome. And on the bottom, we have the Iron Mines. And which boat is that one? Is that the...
Golden Storm.
Thank you. I know it's either Maiden's Bane or Golden Storm.
Interesting that he's running Blackwind's crew.
That's one with pillage, right?
It is, yeah. Asher has pillage as well, but I don't believe his deck is that pillage orientated.
No.
But he appeared to have a pillage Chud.
I think, if I remember correctly, his deck also plays, what's it called? I keep thinking it's loot. Is that the name of the card where you pay for the event with the opponent's gold?
Yep.
Is that loot?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. I was thinking that I was getting mud with Gloomhaven then. Oh, I'm getting all the games today. So yeah, so I think he runs loot as well. So maybe he's got a bit of a pillage thing going on.
Yeah, maybe there's the trick there with Sea of Blood.
Very possibly. Are you hinting at a trick? Because I don't know what this trick is.
Maybe we will see.
Maybe we'll see, okay. Martin's marshalling then. He has marshalled a Rose Road and Starfall?
Starfall, yep.
Starfall, the one that you nailed to remove an icon.
Yep.
He's still got 6 gold remaining. I don't know if he's going to marshal anything else. He might put some more cards into shadows.
This is always the stage of the game that kind of terrified me a little bit. When you've gone for, you've played your late summer fee, you've got a board out of 4 characters, you've got 3 locations, and then your opponent marshals pretty much nothing on your character board.
Nothing visible.
Put more in shadows, put more on the location, and you think, I'm a bit vulnerable now. I'm a bit vulnerable to the reset. I don't like this. I hope I've got some more economy plots.
I mean, Joe's got Iron Mines down there.
He does.
He's got one way of saving a character if needed.
I imagine Varys is also running the assault.
Varys is also... Oh, as in like Martin plays Varys. I thought you were just calling Martin Varys then.
No. I imagine Varys is played in the assault deck. I'm not sure how that come to be Martin, but he does have a nice shiny. He does have a nice shiny bald head. He is losing his hair. And maybe it's that, the tubby little Varys cheeks, I don't know.
What? I've never noticed Martin losing his hair at all.
I know, it's kind of like a lampoon.
Are you just teasing him?
Yes, I am, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's not losing his hair. Well,
That
it might be.
off.
I haven't really looked at him.
Anyway, moving swiftly on, we don't need to discuss whether Martin is losing his hair or not. We do need to discuss who is losing what icon, if anyone. So he's kneeling Starfall there to remove... Looks like it's going for military on Ash. Oh no, he's changing his mind.
Starfall
You hate it
doing the
when people
dance.
do that. He's going to hang on and see what he needs to do.
Have you saved any gold? I don't see any.
No, he put a card into shadows using the agenda, and then he used the last 2 gold to put another card into shadows. He's got 5 cards in shadows there. So because Joe there went in with both characters for the military, it means that Martin could clearly see what icon he needed to remove. So he's taken that power icon from Hagen's daughter, and that means that Joe can't do the second challenge. Might have been worth letting him do the second challenge, because at least then Martin would get a card out of it.
And bring back your Desert Raider.
And bring back the Desert Raider, yeah. So might have been better to let him keep the icon, but then Joe might just not have done a challenge and just got Dom anyway, so...
Yeah, who knows? I don't know, maybe Martin will tell us. He's normally pretty good at...
answering questions on videos.
Yeah, explaining his decision process.
So Joe there taking a put to the torch with his agenda, and going to be using that right now, blowing up the port.
Do you think that's the right choice?
So what the port just gives you extra gold and reserve, right?
Yeah.
So then that's going to be better than a Rose Road, for example, because it's giving you an extra thing. Oh, hello. What have we got here? Oh, that's the pillage, isn't it?
But the Dornish Fiefdom give you 2 gold.
This is true.
Well, yeah.
Normally.
I think maybe, Joe, Greyjoy Sea of Blood, often it wants to go first. Especially when it has plenty of stealth. To really beat down your opponent's board to limit the amount of counter-attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that changes when you're playing against Assault from the Shadows.
Yeah, you'd be kind of tempted to go second, wouldn't you?
But it's either between that... I think maybe he's going to play Nothing Burns, which is probably the reason why he's chosen that one. So he can get rid of Starfall. Yeah, there you are.
Good shout.
A little bit telegraphed, I guess, if you think along those lines.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that coming.
Well, when you think... Because, if you're not playing Nothing Burns, you probably get rid of the Dornish Fiefdom. Because that 2 gold is probably more impactful over a long game than 1 reserve and 1 gold, possibly. So yeah, you question his motive for getting rid of the Summersea port, and then you understand exactly what he's going to do. So
this is why you do well in tournaments, huh?
No. No.
Yeah, you think about these things.
No.
You plan ahead. You realise what your opponent's doing. So go on.
Well, you see exactly what Joe's doing there and what he's playing towards. He had a plan and he played towards his plan. So that's good play by Joe. He sequenced his next round. So when he played Put to the Torch, he didn't just think, what's the best thing to get rid of Dornish Fiefdom? He thought, I've got Nothing Burns like the cold in my plot deck. I can get rid of this, so I can get rid of Starfall, and then that hurts Martin's tempo quite a lot because he spent some time setting this up.
Yeah.
So that's good for him. Martin is going to damage Joe's prospects here with First Snow of Winter.
Yeah, so what does that get rid of? Is that everything apart from...
Asher. That's correct.
Okay. So Joe's going to get 4 gold plus a chud reduction and the Great Horse. So at best he's going to get 1 character out, really. That'll stay on the board.
You've got an Iron Mind, but the worrying thing is Martin has so many cards in Shadow now. One of them's going to hurt you. One of them's going to do a thing.
One of them is probably going to do a thing.
Unless he can get a duplicate for Hagen's daughter. How many people run two of them?
That's kind of funny. Oh, but saving the 4 gold. So it looks like he didn't have another big character to put out. So discarding the dupe to keep her on the board.
But hey, that's like draw. Joe's just drawn 2 more cards.
It'd probably be fun to stay on the board.
Yeah.
So what's Martin got there? He's got 6 cards in Shadows, 2 of which were put in using the agenda. So I think he put 1 extra one in this turn. Oh, this little bugger. I hate this one.
Excuse me, Rebecca. There could be children watching this.
I mean, this rather annoying young lady card.
You should be more, gender neutral, because it's just a Starfall spy.
Oh, it looks like a...
Could be male with long hair.
Looks like a girl. Might be a boy.
But yeah, so we have an intrigue challenge coming through.
Mm-hmm.
In an attempt to trigger the reaction and bring something else out of Shadow. However, luckily, Vince is around.
So because her thing is that she reacts and then puts something in Shadows, it means that she still goes back into Shadows, but the second character can't come out. So that part was Vinced.
So I guess it return her to Shadows too. But the cost is paid returned her to Shadows. But of course the effect of bringing another card from Shadow is not completed. Which
is, like, possibly good for Martin.
Yeah, it's not going to die.
Yeah, so, at least she's back in Shadows ready for next turn. But that's probably messed up Martin's entire plan for this round. Unfortunately, that's just what Greyjoy does, right? When you've got a Vince running around. It does
now. Greyjoy are very strong. They have big, impactful characters. Mm-hmm. They have saves. They now have more access to card draw than they did before. They can just run economy plots. They can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
They're really resilient.
So Martin having that intrigue going through unopposed means that Joe now has something to take. So Joe now doing the power challenge. And if this does go through unopposed, it means that he'll get the unopposed and claim off of Martin's house card. It does also mean that if Martin wanted, he could react and bring the Desert Raider out of the dead pile. But as Asher has stealth, all that would happen is he'd get stealth past, right? Oh, actually no, does Desert Raider take an icon?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a restriction on that?
Yeah, intrigue or power.
Oh, okay. So yeah, seems... Was it entirely worth bringing the Desert Raider back out then?
I don't believe so.
Because it's not... Martin hasn't been able to prevent a second challenge from coming in. And Martin was first player, so it's not like he can do any challenges. So literally all he's done is given Joe a power, and then the Desert Raider dies again, right?
Again, I'm sure Martin will explain his thinking.
So Joe there winning the military by 5, allowing him to grab put to the torch to blow up that Dornish fiefdoms.
He'll be pleased about that. Note that he does have a Vince in the dead pile, but he can't trigger it easily. He could kill Hagen's daughter, but Hagen's daughter won't be able to save herself and go to Shadow.
That's true.
Because you can't save if killing is part of the cost.
Yeah.
So no intrigue challenge for Joe there.
So Martin has lost 2 economy, 3 if you count Dornish fiefdoms as a double, plus the Starfall from his back row there, which is quite a big... econ hit really, isn't it? At this point, he would be getting like 5 gold extra with his Dornish fiefdoms, the port, and the 2 rose roads. And instead he's only getting 2.
Yeah, he's going to be sad about that.
It's quite a big swing.
But the saddest thing is this plot.
Oh, yeah. So Martin playing March to the Wall. And Joe playing We Take Westeros to take Starfall.
Yeah. Because now Joe can really control the military challenge. He's got plenty of blood tokens now. He's got plenty of power. Joe's in control of the game. He's going to be King of Swiss.
Calling it right there and then.
Yeah, I don't think there's much Martin can do.
To be fair, wasn't Whammer like 7 or 8 ahead or something?
He was, but Martin's building up his base. Joe not only got a decent base, he got a save for the Valar Morghulis. We know he's got Chuds in hand. He's got Vince in the dead pile. He's got Starfall now, so he can control certain challenge icons.
Oh, and Balon. Well,
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
VD.
That's going to rush Joe forward in power a little bit before Martin plays Valar Dohaeris. He also had Morghulis, but
Oh, has he got both?
I think so.
I imagine he'd just keep a Balon, surely, to get that renown.
Maybe. He probably got a Risen from the Sea as well.
True. Greyjoy players always have a Risen from the Sea, right?
You'd normally have one by now. And if not, you know what? Just trigger Sea of Blood and go find one.
Yeah. That's a very good point. I always forget you can do that. It's not just for like the killy, blowy, uppy things. You can go and grab any event, really, if you wanted.
It's true. I really dislike that Sea of Blood become the agenda, just to play put to the sword and put to the torch.
Excuse me.
I kind of want to turn up with a Sea of Blood deck which doesn't run either of those. Which just runs things that you can play in a military challenge.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's just so good, isn't it? It's like, if you can only play these events during the military challenge, I mean, what better events are there?
Things like ones that you can play in a military challenge, like North Remembers, Winter is Coming, so they're still quite impactful, but you don't use them as a reaction to winning, but you use the agenda to find those events and make your playing consistent.
Lanny's got the, was it Attack from the Mountains? Is that it?
Yeah.
That one's a military-based one, isn't it?
I think it's when you win a challenge by 5 or something, you can put a clansman in for free, is that it?
Something like that. But either way, it works with the military winning by 5.
Yeah. Or even just things like the Kraken's Gra. You know, it helps you win the military challenge. You can then go and find whatever event you like.
Reverting back to Greyjoy Sea of Blood there.
Well, Baratheon, they used it to find their control event. Oh,
what?
Jaffa Cakes?
What's this? Is he like teasing us deliberately on camera?
That is uncalled for.
Oh my god. I feel like we're being like called out.
But I really want a Jaffa Cake now.
Should we go out and get Jaffa Cakes after this?
Can we pause it? Let's pause this. Pause.
Are we going to pause it? You're going to go get
Pause
Jaffa
it,
Cakes?
we'll go get Jaffa Cake.
Okay, pausing. Well, that was a fun trip.
Yeah, it was.
Is your mouth full of Jaffa Cake? Jaffa Cakes make everything better. I don't even remember what was happening. What was going on? Apart from Martin eating Jaffa Cakes and making us actually have to go out the house and go and buy some Jaffa Cakes.
I don't actually know. I kind of forgotten what's going on.
Raiding the Bay of Ice, right?
Oh, wow. No, it's loot.
Oh, is that the loot?
It's loot.
Ah, shit.
So he can also loot by however many his blood tokens he's got.
That's amazing. So how many will that be then? I think he's got 5. No, he's got 5 gold. Holy shit. So it's 5 gold plus the year token, plus the blood tokens.
Yeah.
Whoa. So I think he's got 3 ear tokens there. So is that 8 cards?
Yep.
Yeah. Quite funny.
You just got looted.
Whoa! Mine's not happy.
Mine's like gargling salt.
He's not the king of salt. He's not Matt Herdman.
He's not going to be king of Swiss either.
Brutal!
Don't choke on your Jaffa cake. I can understand how Martin feels. He's probably very despondent. He knows he's not going to win this game. He's just been stomped by a Sea of Blood trigger. Turn 1.
That loot's amazing though. Martin had 5 gold. He must have had so many plans for this, for this round.
Yeah, he may be hoping to just get through Joe's challenges so he could do some sort of fight back. But not anymore. Yeah, that is brutal.
Although, trade routes, you might be able to pull something off yet.
He doesn't have any locations left. He's only
got 3.
He could have had 7.
Yeah. But he's going to get... So he gets 6 gold from the trade routes. Plus he'll get 3 gold from his economy. Plus the 2 from the actual plot gold. So he'll still have like, what, 11 gold. It's not too bad.
He doesn't have any characters on the board.
He's got 6 cards in Shadows.
Joe's going to get loads of gold. He's got Staff Ore and 2 claim.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, Martin, I think you screwed him, mate. Although I do now have Jaffa cakes, so I feel like the order's better.
Yeah. Why have you policed my Jaffa cake intake? You only gave me 3.
Well, I gave us 3
And then
each.
you moved the tub over there.
We can eat the rest later. We've got to, you know, spread it out for the evening and enjoy our little Jaffa moment.
Would have enjoyed it more if I'd eaten it.
Would you like another Jaffa cake?
Later.
What's that? Imprisoned on Bayon.
That can help. Maybe. I mean, I don't think it gets Martin back. But it does mean he can play a Southern Messenger from Shadow to throw Balon back to hand.
That's true.
That opened up that play.
I should just quickly point out that earlier I said that he'd get 11 gold, but he would get -1 because of his agenda, so he would actually get 10 gold this time. Just in case anyone notices that I said it wrong.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Shadow City bastard. But it's not going to do a great deal at the moment.
Is that going to... It doesn't work on either of those, does it?
It only works on the Isle Islands Fishmonger.
And he won't be there. He'll be deaded.
What?
In Vanquish.
Well, how do you know Joe's not going to name the ally trait?
I would be very surprised if he did. Is it cannot be saved? Vanquish.
I believe so. Yeah, just kill them all.
Otherwise that really is stupid in Greyjoy. You need to save everyone with all your Risens and your Iron Mines and whatnot.
Yeah. Ooh. Iron Victory Crew.
Gonna get a boat.
Gonna get a boat.
What boat do you think he'll get?
Who knows? Who cares?
Great Kraken might be good if he's got the gold. He's probably going to get some unopposed, right?
You've got a longship. Iron Victory.
Is that the one where if something's saved, it gets power or something?
Maybe gonna get to 14 power and do the banter Valar Risen from the Sea Victory.
That would be quite funny. I don't
Only
think
for
he's going
Martin
to
to play, he called it thinking.
That would be sad.
That would be hilarious.
I totally forgot about that card, and I was playing against somebody, and I was saying, like, audibly, I don't think you've got anything that can cancel my Iron Mines, so I'm just going to let the March go first and then Valar or something like that, because I know I'll still have something left and you won't. And then it didn't happen like that.
Did you make an error?
Yeah. I think my Balon died.
I mean, it's understandable. You don't play that regularly, so.
Not as much as I used to.
You're not going to be familiar with Shadows cards or Martell cards or Tyrell card?
No, it doesn't help that my partner only ever plays Stark.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Dunno, just some old dude. So we've got our Starfall Spy back again. So it'll be interesting to see if she can trigger this round.
Indeed.
Looks like Starfall's being used.
Maybe to take her green icon?
Possibly. Although Martin could always just use the Shadow City Bastard for that. The only problem with Shadows, like when you've got a lot of cards in Shadows, it's like, how do you know what to...
I think he's taken the green icon from the Starfall Spy so that Starfall Spy can't win a challenge and then switch with another card.
That would make a lot of sense.
Martin doing the thing where he had to check all of his Shadows cards to see which one isn't going to save him from this predicament.
Well, he does have 7 cards in Shadows.
Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't have 70 gold to play them with. Because all his gold locations have been blown up. Oh, he's got his gold down the bottom there. It's quite difficult to see, but I think there's 4.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean,
oh no, wait a minute, is that 1x? Maybe it's 4.
It's 4.
Let's go with 4.
It's hard to see because we commentate on a small screen.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't get any bigger.
So there's all these people at home going, wow, this looks enormous. What are you talking about? Easily 4 gold.
Yeah.
I'm not blind. Well, I am a bit blind, but...
Oh, okay, so we had a Dawn in Shadows there. Martin clearly desperate for card draw.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So, doing the power challenge there, Martin could have reacted with a Desert Raider, right? Desert Scavenger, even.
Desert Scavenger?
No, Desert Raider.
Yeah, Desert Raider. There's one in the discard, and there seem to be one in the dead too.
Yeah, so he could have brought that back in, and then that would have meant...
But he would have had to give Joe a power.
Ah, yeah, good point. Yeah, probably the best idea.
And that's not going to affect the military challenge coming in.
So this is just going to be unopposed renown.
Martin had no more gold. And maybe no more tricks. Now he's going to raid her.
I was considering it. But like you say, it might be a bad idea. Because Joe would just get unopposed and renown then, wouldn't he?
He would.
Oh no, does Asha have renown?
I don't know.
Asha doesn't have renown, does she?
I don't know.
Yeah, so...
Nah, her boat gives her renown.
What, the Iron Victory?
No, her boat, Black Wind. So,
yeah,
so
she
none
doesn't
of
have
her
renown.
none of her iterations have renown.
No, so she...
She's just pillaged still.
Yeah, so Martin gave the Iron Victory crew a power, but then Joe will get the military through unopposed. Oh no, he won't, because surely Martin will just kneel the Raider, right?
What are you on about? Military challenge is already done. So Martin's going to do challenges now.
Oh, no, I'm
Joe's
there.
going to sit on 14 power.
Yeah, I was getting muddled up.
Yeah. But he does get 2 claim. Torches Dawn. Enough of that, mate, he says.
I don't think he's actually done it yet. I think he got raiding the bay.
No, we do not sow.
Oh, is it we do not sow?
Put to the sword.
Oh my god. I have a question. So because put to the sword is a reaction, couldn't Martin now bring the raider back out? Technically, because it's a reaction, right?
Yeah, actually.
Although he'd be giving Joe a power, which obviously isn't great right now.
Yeah, he would just win when he takes his unopposed.
Yeah. And then the 2 claim.
Ouch.
And that's
called
the game.
Well, Martin, you can stand up now and just walk away. Maybe in the cut.
I was going to say, he'll be in the cut. So yeah, it's not all doom and gloom. You'll be in the cup. It's fine. But anyway, we'll round this up. So we just want to say a massive thank you to all of our patrons. And we do have a new patron as well. So massive thank you to Brandon Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, your little buddy from Discord.
Yeah.
Seems alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice fella.
Yeah, it's
Played a lot of interesting decks.
Yeah.
Has a lot of interesting ideas. Not conventional ideas, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
But interesting, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you joining the club, mate.
We do. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos.
So we will be back with the cut then as soon as I get around to doing it. And
Come on, Rebecca,
I'm
sort
sorry,
it out.
I'm getting there. And thanks again for everyone for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/the White Walkers.
Yeah, cool. Is that it?
That's it.
Can we go now?
Yeah, we can go and eat Jaffa cakes now.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Bye!
Bye.